Hi guys, it's Kath from Simple Reflect and Early Years Programming Mastermind, and I'm on a mission to help early childhood educators shine. Now it's Friday afternoon, so I don't know if many of you will be on, but if you come on, say hi, especially if you're here in the replay. I've just jumped into the Shyness and Educator group, and I have put up a great question for our live stream today. And it's our live podcast, and I think it was number 89, and it is our reflective practice question for today. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to actually dig in and find it. But I was talking about it's not too late. There are still 9 weeks to go this year, which realistically we've jumped into 4th term, and I've spoken to a couple of educators this week. And they're like, oh, this year's done. This year's done. And I wanted to say to you, no, this year isn't done. This year still has plenty of time to get lots of things that we planned done. Hi, Marilyn, how are you? This year's not done yet. I've spoken to an educator this week, and she said to me, this year's done. And I'm like, no, it's not. There's still plenty of time to go. And I wanted to just ask you, I've actually put up and I know Marilyn's actually voted on this already. I've just put up I think a couple of days ago, I put up a voting poll. Is that how we put it? I think that's how you put it, a voting poll in our EYP Mastermind group. And it is about our next course, and I'm really excited to hear about my mastermind members choosing which course we're going to do next. And I thought I would just tell you what the choices are on our poll and see what you think you would choose. And the choices are for our next course in the mastermind are connecting and bringing the community into your care setting, encouraging and creating awareness of nature, incorporating sustainability, supporting literacy and numeracy skills for under 5s, and introducing loose parts. And I love all 5 of those, and they're questions that I had, or they're topics that I've had questions around over the last couple of months that I haven't done courses around. And I decided to pop them up and let the mastermind members vote on them, because I really want to be offering trainings that educators need, that they want, that they know will move them forward. Now, in our live podcast today, we were talking about moving forward before the end of the year. And if you've chosen a goal at the start of the year and haven't done it yet, there is plenty of time to do it. There really is. And I would love to know from you what goals you had at the start of the year that you might not have done that you could still do before the end of the year. So wait on, I can see Marilyn's popped a quote in that I just need to find. It's such a nice day. I'm sitting outside. I really enjoy doing my podcasts outside, but it was raining earlier. I had to wait for it to stop raining. Marilyn says, good, thanks, Kath. I agree, but we need to think about what improvements we need to organise for next year. Yeah, absolutely, we do. So I like to do a little bit of a what I call a closing out ceremony. And I like to really think about what I've achieved for the year so that I have that little bit of celebration and that sense of achievement, and I feel motivated and uplifted about what I did achieve for the year. And that way, when I still have a list of things that I didn't achieve for the year and that I know that I really do want to do them next year, it doesn't seem so daunting. It doesn't seem so such a dampener, does it? It just, if you have something to celebrate and something that you really know you achieved, then you're still on that little bit of a high and you still have energy to jump into what you want to achieve next year. So I think it's super important to do planning for both. We really want to plan, if there's things that we haven't done this year, we really do want to plan and take steps to make them happen next year as well. The other thing is too, especially as a family daycare educator, is sometimes, I know this happens with me, if I know that this year I'll have a little bit of I've had a bit of a young group and I've got a bit of a combination of older and younger, but some years I've just had all all younger children, but in 12 months they grow that little bit bigger, don't they? They grow that little bit older and they're ready for different experiences, different excursions, things that I might have, or experiences or things that activities that I might have popped away, like packed away for the whole year in my storeroom. I can move them out and bring them out. So yeah, I do agree, Marilyn. I think that it takes both, doesn't it? We need to celebrate what we've achieved this year. We need to work out if there's goals that we can achieve between now and Christmas. And then, recognize that there's some really maybe changes that need to be made at the start of next year or going forward, or things that we can achieve next year that for whatever reason, and most likely either children's personalities or age appropriateness is super, super important, that, some things will be achievable next year that weren't achievable this year. So I think that's a super point. Well done, Marilyn. I just thought I'd hop on and say hi. I know it's Friday and in work time, but do you have any questions for me? I'd love to answer questions around what we're choosing to get done to the end of the year. And I did mention in our Shine as an Educator group that I had a fabulous idea for a course yesterday. and I madly started typing. And so I'm wondering if I can offer that maybe in November, and if educators will be interested in that. But around closing out the year, around recognising what didn't work and what did work, and around making some really solid changes. Because if we want to make changes to our business, as family daycare educators, of course, I'm talking, if we wanted to make changes around our business in the way of fees, in the way of times that we work, in the way of days that we work, now is actually the best time to make those changes. So we don't want to be making them in January. That really would be an inconvenience to our parents. We want to build that trust, and one way of building that trust is definitely giving our parents enough time to make alternative arrangements. If they need to make alternative arrangements, if what we've decided isn't going to work for them, then that's only fair. But also, for us to advertise for new children, if that's what's needed, to let parents know if we are going to make any changes. So now's a great time to make those sorts of changes as well. Don't leave it to the last minute. Don't leave it to the last minute to make, to put in place or make goals to make changes if you need to make those changes. So I am around this afternoon. I'm happy to answer any questions. If you have questions for me, let me know. What is something that you would like to change and haven't decided if you will be making those changes next year? Or if you have something that you set as a goal at the start of the year that you would really like to achieve by the end of the year. So I just thought I'd pop on and make this one a super quick one. have a busy afternoon, and I really want to be finished up everything I need to be finished up to pick up my Lock from school today. It's Friday Arvo and he's asked, so I'm going to try and achieve that. That's my goal for this afternoon. Have a beautiful afternoon, guys. I will hop on probably tomorrow. I think I haven't been live streaming as much as I would have liked to have been lately, so I might pop on. So if you've got any questions for me, pop them down below, or watch for me tomorrow. Have a beautiful afternoon, guys. Thanks for hopping on, and remember to shine. Bye.